Hello good people, welcome all to this channel. Guess what? Today we are in Nakuru City. Yes, you heard me right. Today we are in Nakuru City in Nakuru County, and we are going to talk about Nakuru City as I take you across the streets of Nakuru. So if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel so that we can keep creating awesome videos for you guys. By the way, today we are getting into Nakuru City from Eldoret town. So we are getting into the city of Nakuru from the Njoro bypass direction heading towards Nairobi. As I come to Nakuru County, I have observed one thing. I have noticed that Nakuru has some of the nicest, well-marked and smooth roads compared to most of the counties in Kenya. For proof of my statement about roads here, just keep watching this video to the end as I take you along the track. I have a question to ask you guys, and here it goes. Despite the fact that Nakuru was elevated to a city status, does it really fit in the status of a city? Let me hear from you guys. Before we go further, let us look at the geography of Nakuru County. First, the city of Nakuru is situated in Nakuru County in Kenya. It lies 1,850 meters above sea level on the highlands of the Rift Valley, giving it a climate similar or colder than that of Nairobi. Nakuru is Kenya's fourth largest urban center with a population of 570,000 people according to the census of 2019. Nakuru lies along the Nakuru-Nairobi highway, a distance of around 107 kilometers from Nairobi. Next, let us look at the climate of the city. Like most of Rift Valley towns, Nakuru City enjoys a temperate climate throughout the year, but temperatures fall significantly at night and during the cold season of June to August. The city has a warm summer Mediterranean climate. For you to understand more about Nakuru City, let us have the background history of this city. The history of Nakuru can perhaps be traced back to the prehistoric period due to her closeness to the archaeological discovery site located about 8 kilometers from the CBD at the Hyrax Hill Reserve. Hyrax serve as a museum for those who seek to understand fossils and associated knowledge. Nakuru was created in the year 1904. During these times, a town was created in an area that lied between a circle having a radius of 1 mile from the main entrance of a railway station. Since the current city of Nakuru was close to the Rift Valley railway station, it was automatically proclaimed as a town by the white settlers of those times. Nakuru derives its name from the Maasai community. I learned that Nakuru means whirlwind or dust. Nakuru was established by the British as part of the White Highlands during the colonial era and has continued growing into a cosmopolitan city as people from different tribes in Kenya and all parts of the world peacefully live here, though 70% of the majority of the tribes living here are Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. Nakuru became a municipality in the year 1952 and achieved a city status in the year 2021. The history of Kenya as a country is closely intertwined with that of Nakuru as a town, Nakuru as a district, and now Nakuru as a county, and finally Nakuru as a city. The first and the second presidents of Kenya, that is Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and Mzee Daniel Arap Moi, maintained their semi-official residences within Nakuru. Nakuru City has for a long time been a hotbed for Kenyan politics and has been home to a variety of colorful politicians like Koigi Wamwere and Lee Kinyanjui, who is currently the governor of Nakuru County. I have also learned that no tall buildings are allowed in the city. The reason behind this is that Nakuru has a weak soil structure, therefore not safe to hold more weight from tall skyscrapers. Also, the second reason is due to geological factors and seismic activities around Nakuru region. Most buildings are restricted to a maximum of three-story houses, though I have seen a few buildings going up to 12 stories within Nakuru City. So far, so good. Let's talk about the economy of Nakuru. Agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism makes the backbone of the economy of Nakuru County. The area surrounding Nakuru City is known for its vast agricultural potential, with numerous small farms and also vast agricultural enterprises. The main crops grown around Nakuru are coffee, wheat, maize, beans, and potatoes. The main market is Nakuru City and partly Nairobi. Most of these crops are stored in massive silos located on the outskirts of the city of Nakuru by the National Cereals and Produce Board. The crops provide the primary raw material for most of the manufacturing industries found in Nakuru and also Nairobi. These industries include flour milling, grain granaries. Dairy farming is also a key economic activity and provide the input for various milk processing plants around the city of Nakuru. Other manufacturing industries include Menengai Soap Factory, car and general motorcycle plant, it is in the CBD here in Nakuru, Everready Battery Plant, also here in Nakuru City, Fertipland East Africa, and many more. The city also prides itself on being the home of Kenya's largest retail supermarkets like Tuskys, Naivas, and others founded in Nakuru before spreading to other parts of the country. According to a UN study released in the year 2012, Nakuru is said to be Africa's fastest growing city and the 4th in the world. In terms of education, Nakuru is an important educational center. It holds a number of big educational institutions ranging from private to public institutions. For example, there is an old university established in the year 1934 called Egerton University. The main campus is here in Nakuru at Njoro, and it is one of the oldest universities in Kenya, by the way. Kabarak University main campus is also here in Nakuru City, and Mount Kenya University campus, they have a branch here in Nakuru. Nairobi University and many more other universities have their buildings and campuses here. Can we talk about the public health sector of Nakuru? We cannot mention public sector of Nakuru without mentioning the Nakuru Hospital, which is one of the largest hospitals in Nakuru County. Previously, it was the largest in Rift Valley province before the counties came into function. So far so good. There is more in the private sector. This is just one I have mentioned in the public sector. Let us get to touch on the transport sector of Nakuru. We start with air transport. Nakuru is home to the Lanet Airstrip and Kabarak Airstrip. Lanet Airstrip is about 10 kilometers from the CBD, and Kabarak Airstrip is also located like 20 kilometers away from the CBD, the city center of Nakuru City, therefore facilitating the air transport into and out of Nakuru City. We have also a railway station here in Nakuru. So the Rift Valley Railway's narrow gauge track runs through the city with a railway station located on the edge of the CBD. The railway connects Nakuru to the cities of Nairobi and Mombasa to the east, and also connects Nakuru to Kisumu City and Eldoret town to the west. On roads, Nakuru is served with a network of roads linking most of the small towns within Nakuru from one to another. For example, we have the Dondori Road or the Road C86. It links the city of Nakuru to Central Province of Kenya. Then the Eldoret-Nairobi Highway passes through Nakuru City, linking most of the western towns to to the capital city of Nairobi. Can we talk about the tourism sector of Nakuru? Yeah, Nakuru is home to Lake Nakuru. Number one, it's home to Lake Nakuru and Lake Nakuru National Park. Here is where the flamingos, and a good number of flamingos that are always seen foraging on the shallow end of the lake. Other animals include giraffes, rhinos, buffaloes, and many wild and animals and birds. We also have the Menengai crater. It is a dormant volcano, mostly good for hiking. Although Lake Bogoria and Lake Baringo are in Baringo County, they are easily accessible from Nakuru, and therefore they are also part of the tourist attraction sites around Nakuru city. There is a lot to talk about Nakuru, but I have to research more and record more, get deeper into the streets and bring you more about this great city of Nakuru. For that reason, I'll make an effort to make sure that I incorporate more of the information into my future videos about Nakuru.